What up, kings, moguls, magnates, and tycoons? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to text like a professional on Tinder, and this applies to all the other dating apps and just texting in general. So the first thing you gotta do is have multiple lines in the water. You gotta be out here texting multiple women. And a mistake that I used to make is I'd be texting one hot girl, and then I'd be getting in my head because I'd think like, oh, why hasn't she responded? Did I come off too strong? Was that a weird text? Was that a creepy text? But now that I'm texting multiple women at the same time, I'm a lot more outcome independent, and that confidence, that abundance mindset comes through in my texts. The next thing that you need to do to text like a professional is have a high quality opener. Something that evokes an emotional response. I'm going to tell you two of my go-to openers on Tinder. So the first one is just phone number, use it, don't abuse it. I like this one because it's straight to the point. If the woman doesn't have interest, she's just going to ignore it or say no or something like that. If she has a medium amount of interest, she'll say something like, oh, I need to get to know you a little bit before I do that, or there's no way that's your real phone number. And then I'll follow up with a couple more texts on Tinder. But you want to be getting these girls off the dating apps as soon as possible. You don't want her to just be your Tinder text buddy. Smash the like button right now. The second opener that I like to use, and this one works magic, is I swiped right because you're almost as cute as me. This is a backhanded compliment because you're complimenting her, you're calling her cute, but at the same time, it's self-aggrandizing.
I'm immortal. Fucking number. I'm just immortal. 3 of them to God.
Don't be afraid to come off as cocky and arrogant with women. Now, don't be autistic about it, but a nice healthy dose of arrogance is a big turn on for many women. Now, a mistake that I used to make, and I see a lot of other guys making, is they're just boring, bland texters. You never want to text a girl, how's your day been? Hey, how are you doing? All of the girls get these messages all day, every day, and they are instant turnoffs. Another thing you don't want to do is, and I used to be very, very guilty of this, is go just crazy on complimenting her beauty. Saying like, you're the finest girl I've ever seen. You're so beautiful. Your eyes are so gorgeous. If you want to speed run yourself into the friend zone / emotional tampon used for non-sexual attention zone, do that. Another mistake that I used to make when texting, and a lot of other texters do as well, is they're way too needy. As soon as they get that text message from that girl, they instantly open it. Then they instantly respond. And that shows the girl that, man, this guy has nothing going on. He's a loser. He's on his phone just waiting for me to text him. And that's an instant turnoff. Another thing, and I used to do this all the time, is you text girls when you're super, super, super horny and you say something dumb. Just chill out. Just relax. Text her a little bit later once that's calmed down. Now that I've shown you some mistakes to avoid, I'm going to show you how I was able to use professional level text game to close a deal. I used the phone number opener. I sent the phone number, said use it, don't abuse it. She came back with, I'm going to need to know a little bit more about you. So then I just told her my height. I told her that I'm going to be leaving America in a couple of weeks, and then I told her that I like my coffee black. You don't want to be telling her your whole life story. That destroys the mystery, and then there's no reason for her to meet up with you in person. So when I told her I'm traveling, it piqued her interest. She's like, oh, where are you traveling? I said, that's an in-person question. Then she came back with the when and where. Then I left her on delivered. I did not respond anymore on Tinder. And then a little bit later, she came back, texted me on my phone number. I told her, let's meet up for coffee. And then We went back to her place and smashed, and she turned out to be crazy. I told the story about that. Take a look at how I was able to pique her curiosity and then pull her off the app, meet up in person, meet up in the apartment. This is very similar to fishing. You want to put out the bait. Once you get a bite, you want to set the hook, and then you want to reel it out of the water and into the boat as fast as possible. Don't just be out here playing with it in the water because it's fun. You want to get it out of the water, into the boat, and then eat it. And listen, I use phone number because right now my Instagram is not popping. If you got a nice Instagram, take her to Instagram. Just be careful of a couple things. A lot of girls will put their Instagrams in their Tinder and they don't have any intention of meeting up with the guys that they match with on Tinder. Another thing you got to be careful of, and I saw this this weekend, it was actually hilarious, is underage girls on Tinder. I was Tinder swiping last Sunday, and I saw this girl I went to high school with. I know for a fact that she is 17, and it says 20 years old. So just make sure, if it's on that gray area, see some ID. I don't want y'all getting in trouble. Click here to watch my video about how to get laid on the first date. It's a little bit old, but it's a good one.